In the book you write about the fact that 1 in 4 candidates are women, and I wanted to know just about when you decided to run for office the first time. Was there a moment that you decided, or what kind of caused you to take action?
I was working for an elected official, and so I think in many ways what prepares you for elective office is knowing the job, and what better way than working for another person. So you learn the issues, you learn the community, and you learn how to get things done. And they had redistricted my neighborhood into another neighborhood, and the assemblyman asked me to testify in front of the city council against the redrawing of the lines, and he said, tell them that if they don't redraw the lines, you'll run. So I said, I went down and testified, and I said, if you don't redraw the lines, I'll run. And then I ended up running because they didn't redraw the lines. No one thought I could win. And I got elected to the city council, on which I served for 10 years. So the first rule of the book is don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Just look at the fools that do. You can get out there and make a difference.
And in the book also you write about the importance of the Equal Rights Amendment, and that is not something I hear younger women talk about. And why, could you tell younger women why that is still important and why it's on your list?
Well, what I see so much of what I spend my time is running around trying to stop rollbacks of things that we gained and won in the 70s. That we wouldn't have to fight if we had an Equal Rights Amendment. So I feel that it's better to fight for rights than to fight for legislation that can be amended, not enforced, changed, rolled back. The struggle is so intense. For example, the Lilly Ledbetter Act. Discrimination is discrimination, whether it's 180 days or some other time. If you had the Equal Rights Amendment, you would need that law. The rollback on Title IX, which was done with a executive order. They tried to roll it back on the floor of Congress and failed. They went to the courts and failed, but they won with an executive order that says you can just send out a survey to women members, not just men, not men, but women, on campuses. And if they don't fill out the form that they want sports, then you can cut back on the sports. So if you had an Equal Rights Amendment, you couldn't do that. And when you see Hillary Clinton do so well in her race for the presidency, you also saw a great achievement for women, but then the soft underbelly of ugly misogynism, sexism, sexist attacks. And so you could see her race on one hand spurring great hope and inspiration, on the other hand really showing very sexist remarks from the pundits and everybody else. And I thought someone should write a book about it. Well, someone already has. It's called Rumors of Our Progress and Greatly Exaggerated. What we could do to make a difference.
Can I do one more question?
Yeah,
sure. For the 2008 race, do you see that as a step forward or a step backward for women, how it all played out?
I think it's definitely a step forward. When the book came out, I did a poll with women and asked them what did they think was the most important advancement in recent years, and they said it was Hillary Clinton's race for president. She did shatter 18 million pieces with our 18 million votes. She raised $190 million. She conducted herself with great intelligence, wit, and grace. And I think her race lifted up every woman in this country. We're all standing a little taller. But at the same time, I think it exposed a really ugly side of American life, almost accepted sexist statements.
Do you think sexism is what sort of brought her down in the end?
I think if anybody had made the same type of racist statements, it would have been an outrage. But it was sort of accepted. Well, I think that you can